Okay, I read a book about Calvin Coolidge, the 30th President of the United States. 29th, 30th President of the United States. He swears in with a lantern at a time at 2:47 a.m. Okay? Right, some divine synchronicity there. 2:47 on August 3rd, okay? 47, 11, August 3rd, 8/3/11. It's like 11/11. Pillars from heaven, one nation under God. It's divine synchronicity by one nation under God. It's divine, and his time of death. In the book, I forget the time of death, and when he writes in that he's not running again, there's a time. I forget the time, but it's in the book. When I read the book, I forgot the time. He swears in. I was trying to look for the time, I couldn't find it. But in the book, there's a time and his time of death. There's a divine synchronicity. It's like divine communication. Okay, or one nation under God. It's beautiful. I mean, it's divine synchronicity. It's just connected, you know. It's just beautiful. It's not only President Calvin Coolidge. It's other presidents. Other presidents have there's a divine synchronicity with all the presidents. Books I've read about Abraham Lincoln, George Washington. George Washington's another one. I read about him. The divine synchronicity in his book. In the books I read, not in his book, sorry. In the books I read about him, there's a divine synchronicity about George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt. I read about Theodore Roosevelt, Calvin Coolidge is one of my favorite presidents. Who else did I read about? Anyways, I read books. While I was in college, that's all I did. I read books about the United States presidents while I was in Palau, because I was, like I said, I was stalked in Palau, and I'm gonna save that for the book if these international terrorists don't kill me. But anyways, I just want to share that. It's beautiful. I love you. Sending love to the world. Just wanted you to show me. Time now is 9:46 a.m. January 27th, Monday, 2025. Where's the